بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم
إن في خلق السماوات والأرض واختلاف الليل والنهار والفلك التي تجري في البحر بما ينفع الناس وما أنزل الله من السماء من ماء فأحيا به الأرض بعد موتها وبث فيها من كل دابة وتصريف الرياح والسحاب المسخر بين السماء والأرض لآيات لقوم يعقلون.
In all of these things that you should be looking around and paying attention to, لَآيَاتٍ لِقَوْمٍ يَعْقِلُونَ, there are truly miraculous signs for a nation that wants to understand, that wants to apply their intellect. This is a very, very deep ayah. And its meanings, you can read the translation and move on, and you can reflect upon what it's saying, and it contains in it one of the most powerful realities of our deen. That Allah has sent us a reminder of who He is, not just in the khutbah, not just in the sermons, in the revelation, in the Quran, in the hadith, but the reminder of who Allah is and what our life is supposed to be about has been made basically all around us. You can't escape it. In the entire creation of the skies and the earth, the night and the day, in and of themselves are a sermon, a reminder. They're also signs. They're also lessons. SubhanAllah. All around us. But it's not everybody will benefit from the lesson. The same way these signs are all around us, but that doesn't mean all of humanity will benefit from them. Allah put a condition. He didn't just say linnas. He said liqawmin. And then He gave them a further qualification, yaqilun, a nation that tries to understand. So let's pay a little bit of attention on this word. This is a very deep word, yaqilun. Shallow translation says they try to understand. But aqala in Arabic actually literally means to tie something. Aqal. It's really interesting that in the Arabic language, the intellect is paralleled with something that is a means of restraint and tying down and holding back. It's actually someone who can think after putting their emotions under control. Think clearly. Let clear your head. The thing of it is, we're living in a time especially, in which these ayat are all around us, but we've become almost completely blind to them. Because our minds are filled with, all this stuff that we want. And we've become a society where when you want something, it's accessible to you instantaneously. Right? Human beings have always had desires, but now we're living in a time where those desires are being met almost instantaneously. So when something is met instantaneously, then you kind of become unsatisfied with it. You want more and you want more. So we become kind of addicted to more and more and more. We can never have enough. So you can have a person who can't let go of their phone. They can't let go of their Angry Birds or whatever. They're immersed in it. So even though they're driving and they see the sun coming down is something Allah swears by, the sky turning red. It's happening right in front of them, but they don't get anything out of it. Because they're too lost inside their desire. They can't think clearly. Allah says these are ayat, but these are for people who can think clearly. And interestingly enough, the pure intellect in Arabic is called lub. Lub, as defined by Imam Raghib al-Isfahani, is aqlun salih khalisun min ash-shawa'ib. Pure intellect, a pure mind free from vanities. Meaning a mind that is not preoccupied with useless thoughts. That's real aql. I mean, just think about how many kinds of different useless thoughts are invading our head. We know so many useless things. We know so many useless things. We read so many useless things. We watch so many useless things. We know so many useless sports statistics. We know so many useless names of actors and movies and TV shows and seasons and episodes. Oh my God, our head is filled with garbage. This is not a mind that is clear enough to really appreciate what is around it. This is what Allah describes. لَهُمْ أَعْيُنٌ لَا يُبْصِرُونَ بِهَا. They have eyes, but they don't see with them. Everybody can see the sun going down, but not everybody will see the ayah of Allah. They will see it as a reminder. SubhanAllah. So this is, لَآيَاتٍ لِقَوْمٍ يَعْقِلُونَ. And once a person comes to this realization, if now imagine on the positive side, On the positive side, somebody actually does clean their mind. They think about the bigger things in life. They think about the magnificent creation of Allah. Then they realize that everything Allah created has a purpose. How can it be that I don't have a purpose? I must have a purpose too. And if Allah has created all of these things and He's beautified them and He's created me, and Allah boasts in the Quran, He created the human being in the best possible form. You become in love with Allah Azza wa Jal because how honored He's made you and me as a creation. You develop a love for Him. After this clear thought process is something intellectual. But that conclusion leads you to love. It makes you love Allah Azza wa Jal.